team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Nice job. Stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He'll try to do it himself. Gets it out just short of the 20, out of bounds at the 19-yard line, and a little more room to operate. Did Bevo really get his name after altering a brand on his backside put there by Texas A&M students? So many questions to answer since 1894, guys.
And that's what's so cool about this rivalry. When you have the back and forth and who did what, going all the way back to 1894, Reese's first birthday. What an amazing rivalry.
There have been a lot of good players during that stretch, too. Think about Ricky Williams from the Horns, Johnny Manziel, Texas A&M. So many great coaches have patrolled the sidelines in this rivalry for years.
Got enough for the first down and wants more. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around mid.
Breaks into the open. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
Fantastic job there buying time and then using his speed to go get a huge chunk play. You saw on defense a lot of people in the back end with their heads turned around chasing receivers. It's dangerous. You want to play man coverage. You don't want to keep your eyes on the quarterback. You're going to pay for it. You saw it right there.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The play action fake. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Offensive line has got to do a better job communicating. They got to do a better job pre-snap seeing where this pressure is coming from. That DB was essentially telegraphing his blitz, and nobody picked him up.
Looking to pass. It's Manning. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And it's hard to imagine starting a game any better than this defense has. 2 sacks on the opening drive of the game. Something that they pride themselves on. If they get you in these types of situations, they can pin their ears back and get after. They've got multiple guys that can be a factor when it comes to rushing the quarterback. You're seeing that very early here in this game.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He rifles one deep to the left. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Gonna run it. It's Moss. There he goes. Running through contact. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And the Aggies are in the hurry-up. Defense in press coverage. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Beck's going for the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie. When this place gets loud, it starts to sway. They've renovated, reinforced, and still the rafters are shaking.
Yeah, and they still come out, and they still got the 12th man tradition. So many traditions at this school, and that's why they support and they love their team, and people want to come play here.
Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Swings it out to the flat. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. On the move, he fires. And the third down pass is incomplete.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
And the Longhorns looking to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Yeah, and I tell you what, that takes some onions to go for it in your own territory like that. I mean, they're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome. No big deal.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Wants to go up top. They're working that left side. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Looking for a man, it's Reed. Bringing the heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Scrambling away. And he'll just get rid of that one.
I've been there before, and I know how hard it is on 3rd and long in the red zone to not try and force a football in a small window. But when you do that, oftentimes you end up throwing costly interceptions that can lose you the game. Great job there by the QB throwing it away.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Coming out with it, it's Moore. Smacks him with the stiff arm. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Going to swing it on second down. He's going to run it. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He goes down. Short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule. But that time he coughed it up. Did a great job getting outside the pocket, but the defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job by the defense.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Defense snows him under after a very short game. The Aggies in the hurry-up. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Quickly out to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Trying to barrel in. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Moore. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. It's a draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Got the back over the middle. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. There he goes to the right. The 20. The 10. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll bring it out. It's Owens. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Dropping back, it's Reed. Pulls it in, it's Bussey. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air on second down. The sweet feet buy a little time. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Texas A&M going up tempo. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
On fourth down, going to the air. Makes the grab, ready for the first down. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up up in your own territory. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Buying some time. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be third down.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage, and he shows you.
He's got it on the left. He's loose. Touchdown, Aggies. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Slips through the line. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Manning. He slings it deep to the left. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you built some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Owens. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. That's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find it.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Finds his tight end. At the 20, he's got space. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Makes the grab. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Back to pass, it's Reed. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Aggie! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
They're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Might be changing the route. Quickly to the tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line. Wants to fire on second down. Quick strike complete. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. On first down from the 43-yard line.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it...
Turning it on. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. And he's brought down after a nice gain. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Using his feet to buy time. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with the relentless chase. I love it. Get to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
And they've moved closer and closer, and still they need 2 yards, 3rd and goal. Going for 6. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Now on the move. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
How nice is it on offense to have a quarterback with that kind of athleticism? Your playbook is so much more open when you get in 4th and goal situations just like that. You can call a pass play, and if it's not open, he can get you out of trouble with his legs. Nice job running that one in for a TD.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Trying to get rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Pulls it in. It's Concepcion. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, he's still on his feet. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Aggie. Now they've got a little breathing room. They
one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Off the play fake on first down. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity where they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. But I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
The Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dropping back, it's Manning. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. Third play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
Looking downfield. It's caught downfield. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Longhorns want to move quickly. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Quarterback may change this route. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. A strike downfield. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Yeah, taking the shot down the field, I love it. Offenses have to do that. A lot of times offenses get pretty conservative, but take deep shots down the field. Try to make those big plays. Trust your wide receivers and your big play guys to make those shots down the field.
Got a man. It's Wingo. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Got it, looking for the first down. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard. Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Unloads to the right. Complete on the comeback. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. And the Longhorns had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. On to attempt the try. As they get closer. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Back to pass, it's Reed. Fires to the right. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now.
Look, big-time playmakers make big plays in big games. That guy needed to make that interception at this critical juncture of the game. There's still time for them to go out and win it. Could that be the play that sparks this team?
Wants to throw on first down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying.
I think at this point of the game now, in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That's caught. It's Baxter. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And that's what defense is all about. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd and long. I'm going to drop back. I'm going to make him throw that ball underneath to the running back and then do my job. Go corral, tackle him, and force the 4th down.
He might want another play. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. So now it's 2nd and long. It's a draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. A linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Looking downfield, it's Owens. Release to the back. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
And now such a tough situation late in this game. You're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Rushes on him. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Great place to start for this offense. To the air on 1st down. Going downfield for the big play. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a